Hello, what is going on, everybody? My name is Chris here, and today I'm going to be doing something new where I break down basically a park, because I do get a lot of questions about asking, how do you make this, how do you do that? So basically I'm just going to go around the park and I'm just going to basically break down and just take it piece by piece and explain how I made it. So I'm just going to start with the outside of the park first now. I wanted to create something where there'd be actual ads on the side of the park. Now obviously, since there's no graphics creator and the only graphic I'm using is this Streetly graphic, I just only do colors. And I wanted to do something that wasn't really wide, because obviously if you notice that all the ads are on like the thing is pretty thin. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. So basically I just took these I think they're the water benches or whatever they're called, and I just put four next to each other, and then I just like changed the color scheme. So I just basically kind of made it like from ads I could somewhat remember, like GoPro and something like, I don't know. It's just, to me it looks really cool, and it's because it's different and something on the side of the park, and I just added these rails in here to make it, give it a little bit more detail, and it looks a lot better, and just put some rails that separate each graphic. So that's pretty simple. Obviously these stands are just simply stairs. I mean, there's nothing too special about them. It just, to me, it just looks a lot cooler than without having some crappy stands. And then for this part, all I did, I just turned it around 45 degrees and then just sunk it under a little bit. It looks pretty good. They don't have to be perfect, because really nobody's going to be, I mean, people will, I guess, go out there, but nobody's going to really care if you can see outside, because, I mean, it looks pretty decent. So, I'm going to just start off with this main section right here. Now, with the gap to, I don't know what you call this, bank to bank, I just kind of guessed, and all I did was just tilt this, and I just copied, I basically just placed 7 of these, I'm pretty sure, right there, and I just copied 4 and placed them right there. I could have used just a half, one of the, let's see, whatever this piece is called, the half width, but I don't know, to me it looks a lot better when they're both connected together. And with this ledge, all it is just one of the ledges is just I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know, I can't remember all the names and stuff for all of them, but it's basically the ledge down and a flat one, and then another ledge down, and then I basically copied that one and then made it so it was in the park terrain, so it was this little dark thing. But it doesn't matter. I wish it was a little bit brighter, but I can't really do anything about it. And yeah, that's what I did for that. The stairs are pretty simple. I just kind of guessed on the width, and I just tried to make it as close as possible, and it turned out pretty awesome. Now with these quarter pipes, I used whatever this is called, the wedge ledge or something, the wide ledge, just because it looks good, and all the sides are like the same type of concrete that would have this texture, so it looks pretty good. And all I did, these are actually just four pieces, and I just tried to angle them to make them look like a quarter pipe, and they actually do skate pretty well. And then for the top, I used the same piece just to give it a little kicker. And I basically just did this one, copied it, and placed it over here. And for these ledges, I wanted to make it so there was part of it that top was white, because that's what I saw in the picture. So I copied basically that and made it black, and then I did that all the way around, and I just did the same thing for this one. And then for the grass, I just used what is this called, the hedge. So I just placed that on that side, changed the color, and then I used the small tree, and then just moved it around to make it so it looked like it wasn't coming out of the thing, which that's a pretty decent, and it turned out pretty awesome, I guess. So same stairs, just copied from the same thing. And then I used the bent pole rails. Now this ledge is actually, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just a square floating rail or whatever like that, which those are just like impossible to make in this game. So I just decided, why not just use the bent pole rail, because it looks pretty good and I can at least style it to somewhat look like it. And I basically just copied this exact same rail and put it over here, and I just put a thing in the middle. If you want a tutorial, I'll put it in the description on how to make bent pole rails. Now for these things in the ground, these are actually just these huge full pipes, and all you gotta do is just sink them into the ground, which is a little bit tricky on trying to get the most perfect width, but right there I did it pretty good. And your guy just rides over them really good and clean, and that's basically what that is. It's pretty simple, but it looks really cool. I couldn't make all the lines and stuff in this game because it is a little bit challenging to do that, and that's what I did for this one too. It's pretty cool because they have like different like rotations of it or variations. Now for the centerpiece, it's pretty simple. I just used these hips, and I just used the ledges for the middle because, you know, I couldn't make that, whatever that curve thing is in the middle, that would just be absolutely impossible in this game. I just could not do that. And then for these things up here, I just took two ledges, and then I just tried to tilt it and make it so it was somewhat decently close. Then I just added some of these bushes right here in the ground. That looks pretty good. Alrighty, now for this curved rail, it's pretty simple. I just used the curved rail and I tried to angle as best as possible. Now I could have used one of the curved rails from the art gallery, but for some reason I completed the own lot and it won't let me use it, which isn't that bad of a problem. There, you can't even really see it that well, but I mean, I think it'd be the same rails, and this one looks better anyways because you can actually make it red. And then I just added those 4 poles in the ground just to make it look more like the actual rail in the actual park. You know, I don't know. It looks a lot better than having it like this. That's just me. And then for this ledge, I mean, it's just pretty simple. Just the ledges up on the side, and I just basically just covered the outside of it with the park type ledges, and just makes it look good to me. And then these rails, it's just a bent pole rail where I tried to I just angle it as best as possible, and I just added some catwalk supports under it, and I literally just copied, once I made this side, I copied that, and then I pasted it over here. Now for the quarter pipes are a little tricky because you can actually make really good quarter pipes, but you want to make sure that there is some transition. So if you can't pump your transition, if that makes any sense to you guys, like, you gotta fix it, cause like, see this one, I mean, I don't know, it's pretty decent. I gotta fix this thing. I don't like it how this thing's sticking out to make it like vert. If I move this back just that much, it'd be a lot better. So yeah, all I did, I just took these pieces and I just tilted it, and I think I did a pretty good job on the quarter pipes, and the coping turned out really awesome. I mean, it's pretty simple. I think I did a tutorial on how to make coping for a quarter pipe. I'm not sure if I made a tutorial on how to make quarter pipe, but if you really want one, all you guys gotta do is just take a park, this park, or any type of park that has a quarter pipe that you want to replicate, and just figure it out. I mean, all I did was I started with how I wanted my, the top of my quarter pipe to be, if I wanted it to be vert, or if I wanted it to be mellow, and I kind of wanted it to be so I can at least, I guess, air up and then come back down, because sometimes quarter pipes I'll make they'll fly over like that every single time, and it gets really annoying. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. I just thought it was a little bit interesting on exactly how the parks are made, and I meant to do an actual speed build here, but I literally forgot both times I was editing this park. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video, comment if you want me to do more of these, and any questions, just comment below. Subscribe if you haven't seen any of my videos before, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.